Google. Let's go get him again.
Welcome back to the Robes Away channel. I'm your host, Mark, and welcome to a first impression unboxing on the brand of Uncle Serge, Serge Lutens, and this one called La Couche du Diable. Always a treat. I've been doing this a lot recently here with Uncle Serge, trying to finish off my little haul that I did. Always enjoy Sheldrake's work, and this is, from what I see, Sheldrake's and Uncle Serge's first oud. So the first Lutens to feature oud in the note breakdown. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure, I'm 99.9% sure that this is the first one with oud. Note breakdown, just 2 notes, so there's a lot to peel out of this particular release because Sheldrake's aren't, even though oud and labdanum, which are the 2 notes, are very complex notes. You can get several things out of them. I know there's more in here just because of Sheldrake's work. Fun tip, if you didn't know, Sheldrake used to work for Chanel and returned back to Chanel after working with Uncle Serge for a bit, but still can work with Uncle Serge. Usually, if you're in a brand like Chanel or Dior or you're in-house perfumier, you're kind of signing a contract saying, I'm going to work just for you. He is part of the team in Chanel, so it's kind of unique in that way that he can still work for Serge, which is probably part of the contract. Sheldrake's work for Uncle Serge is a complete opposite of anything Chanel does. I would love for Chanel to work with Sheldrake and actually have him pen a fragrance and say, this is a Sheldrake Chanel release. Wouldn't that be unique? Like a darker one. Like back to Antilleuse time. That would be really, really nice. But I digress. So this is the 4th bottle of a 4-bottle haul that I did a year and a half ago, something like that, where I got Serge Noir, Santal Majuscule, and Vetiver Oriental, all unboxed, all on my channel, all here. Isn't this fun? They look like little soldiers. They look great, different color schemes. Absolutely love these old school bottles, and you can tell that I got it from like a discounter or something, like an older shop, just because there's different variations, like older bottles versus new, and I kind of like buying from this place. And I got Arabi, which is, I just recently got that from this discounter. Again, a discounter from Canada that only ships to Canada from what I remember. And they open up a website for like a few weeks and then they close it up. And I can get Uncle Serge's for around like $100. Arabi was $100 Canadian. So my American friends, it's like 50 bucks US. So I'm glad to add Arabi. It was one of the major older Uncle Serge's that I don't have in my collection, so I'm happy to get that. But let's focus on La Couche here. La Couche du Diable, it looks like from the box, we are going to get like a newer variation bottles. And again, Uncle Serge's 50 mils is perfectly fine for me. I don't need those mega big 100 ml bottles or bell jars of 75 ml. I don't need that. This is just perfection for me. Uncle Serge, back in the day, this kind of stuff, this is what I love from the brand. This is all I need. Just a great representation of a niche brand. Like when you think niche, I think Serge Lutens, because it smells like it, and the whole presentation, Uncle Serge, Sheldrake, all this stuff. Now let's sniff this one. Again, it's a first impression. I've never, I didn't buy a sample. I'm having a hard time here. So I'm looking forward to this one. Oud and labdanum. What can be, like, it's gonna be a dark thing. I'm hoping the labdanum gets leathery. I'm hoping. Labdanum itself kind of does a lot of things. It's leathery, it's sweet, it's ambery. There's hay-like qualities to it. There's sweetness, of course. And look at the darkness of that juice, like right away. Oh, it's a happy Fraghead day. I love unboxing these, and this is gonna be good. Okay, don't mind me, I'm gonna cheat. Don't look, okay? Don't look. You didn't see this. It's labdanum heavy. I can smell that resinous quality. Oh. Okay, Let's go. She's primed. I gotta do one spray first. Oh. Spicy. Oh God, there's so much. The labdanum's giving us. There's spices. There's that plummy. Labdanum can give out like a dried fruit, like a plum-like accord, and oh, it's there. It has that hay-like quality, that dryness. It has that ambery. Oh, I'm in heaven. This is just a typical, and I'm gonna put it on here too. It stained my, you probably can't see that. I'm swimming in it. It is just your typical Uncle Serge Sheldrake release, darks. Oh yeah. Oh, this is beautiful. Yeah, so it has that, that plummy accord is like stewed fruit. It's like a hot, hot plums getting, just getting ready for some sort of baking. It is leathery, but it's ambery at the same time. This labdanum is three-dimensional. It's outstanding. There's some smoke in here, almost like a incense / myrrh. I'm leaning towards more incense. Oud wise, I'm not getting much. Oh, it's much sweeter on the strip. So there's no barnyardy oud. There's no rustic. There's more of a woody dustiness than anything, but like it's giving the fragrance warmth. Not that it needs it. That labdanum is leathery. It has like a honeyed, syrupy, ambery glow. The plummy accord is absolutely gorgeous, like stewed fruit. There's even like a hay-like dryness to this. Really kind of reminds me of Fee from Uncle Serge. That dried fruit, incense, earthy, Christmassy thing. Like this is perfect. I just unboxed this right before Christmas, and you know what? I'd wear this for Christmas. This is absolutely gorgeous. Warm, resinous, man, smoky. Yeah, this is gorgeous. And there's some spices too. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna go with cinnamon, but I wouldn't be far off if I added like a nutmeg or something. There's something clove in that family. Cinnamon, yeah, for sure. Cinnamon. Okay, so what can I say? I'm a happy frag head, first of all. This is your typical Uncle Serge release, labdanum heavy. That is your primary note. It is your, at least in this introduction, it is dark, it's heavy, it's ambery, it's woody. It has that ambery, resinous, syrupy thing going on. It has that little, you like that dried fruit accord from Sheldrake. You get some of that. It's plummy, actually. Labdanum, most cases, doesn't show that plummy like accord. This one does. It has a leathery appeal. Some good spices here that has some piquant to them. The oud, forget about it. The oud is almost like an afterthought. It is woody, it has some dusty qualities, but other than that, from what I'm smelling here, highly more like a westernized oud than anything. Think like a Versace oud noir, that kind of westernized oud. Sheldrake did it again. This is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, much lighter on here. God, I love my skin. Recently, it seems like on the strips it's super light, and then on my skin it is bringing out all the best out of the fragrances. I would kind of be disappointed if this thing was radiating some sweet heat and my my skin would be like super light. I'd be like, what? No. True fraghead skin, man. Okay. This is gone. This is useless. It's terrible. This is so much better. Oh, it has that ashy incense. Like, oh, oof. Yeah, I'm in love. This is a great release. So, if you're a fan of Uncle Serge, this is a recent release, right? 2019. I want to say 2020. 2019. It's got 4 years behind it. 5 soon. So not that recent, but recent to me. I'm still stuck in the old school Uncle Serge, still discovering, still enjoying my hobby, and still haven't smelt all the Uncle Serges, even though I've been in this hobby for so long. I own at least 24 Uncle Serges, which are lined up in there. So at the end of the day, La Couche du Diable, at least off this introduction. Again, this is not the whole story. I didn't get, I haven't told you dry down, performance, all that good stuff, but what an introduction. Oh. So beautiful. Lots of incense in here, actually. Labdanum heavy, beautiful, typical Serge Lutens release. So highly recommended by me, 100%. If you're a fan of these darker Uncle Serges, like I am, I'm telling you right now, worth it. Now that you heard my take, I'd love to see yours in the comments below. Whatever you want. I don't know. Uncle Serge's, unfortunately on YouTube now, it's unfortunate, but no Free Bottle Brigade here. They pulled obviously distribution from the US, so it gets no press. Like if you want to know who's a true fraghead in the fragrance community, type in Serge Lutens and the search will go, and then put in the last 5 years. Everybody else that hasn't done a Serge Lutens in 5 years, get rid of them. they're not true fragheads. Free Bottle Brigade. But this right here, absolutely gorgeous. La Couche du Diable. Highly recommended. I can't wait to see the comments below. I hope some of you have smelt it. I hope I've piqued your interest in this, especially my old fragheads that love old school Uncle Serge stuff. Please do yourself a favor, get a sample, do something, get this. Absolutely crazy, beautiful, nothing unique, but it's your typical Sheldrake that you know and love. And that makes me happy. Okay, as always, a greater pour fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your Uncle Serge release wisely. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. See you on the next one.